As the Clone Wars progressed, more and more ground-based legions found themselves pressed into space combat, including the fighting forces of the 501st.
Oh boy.
For months, every hour of our downtime was spent in the simulator, preparing for the time we would face our enemies from the cockpit of a 1-7.
Space fight, guys.
Finally, the day came to earn our wings. The CIS had staged a daring kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine and was being escorted from Coruscant by a fleet of separatist ships. With only a few veteran pilots on planet, many of the 501st were pressed into service to drive off the Seps and buy time for a pair of Jedi Knights to rescue the Chancellor.
Old Ben and Annie. And this is actually post-commentary, guys, because I fucked up. Second episode, first big fuck up. I thought my microphone was on when it wasn't. Long story short,
Pilots and Marines, get to your ships.
Here we are doing
Jedi
post.
are depending on you.
So yeah, this was the space battle, and I'm gonna be honest. This was kind of rickety, guys. This was pretty shady.
Incoming fighters, take them out.
It took me a while to find the groove and figure out what to do. But you know, such is what happens when you haven't played a game in a long time. I was quite aimless here for probably the whole LP. I didn't know how to complete this objective because I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to hop right into it. And this is what happens when you hop right into something without reading the directions. You get lost. You wander around traipsing through unknown territory. Here I am trying to fly. Bless me. I'm trying so hard, guys, to entertain you. Man, at least I know how to fly again in this game. Because I think I said this when I wasn't recording. I've been playing like the only real space game I've been playing lately, in the last maybe year or so, sort of off and on, is Star Trek Online. Oh shit, that dude just smacked me. Is Star Trek Online, and that game automatically orientates your ship upwards. There's no upside down and whatnot in that game. And this one you can spin and do flips and fly upside down and get all confused and shit. It's like playing AVP as the alien. It took me a minute to get used to, but I think I figured it out. I also figured out some of the sweet combo evasive maneuvers that I don't think I've ever known actually in this game. But yeah, Tarkin, I saw your comment on the first part. It was something like, you can tell that Max is right at home. He knows this turf, Star Wars and all. Well, this is my chance to prove you wrong, Tarkin. Because I did not know this too well. So this obviously still takes place. This is also a training mission, I think. I had the opportunity to skip this. If you see in the first few seconds, I had the opportunity to skip this little mission here. But I decided to do it, you know, be thorough. I forgot what I was gonna... Oh yeah, this obviously takes place during the prequels. The Old Republic, I guess you'd call it, or the Clone Wars or whatever. And, again, bleh. I don't really care for it. It doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. It feels like a Star Wars ripoff. Same noises and the same lingo, but it's just not the same. It's not that bad when you're playing, though. It is fun, but you know, it's just like it's just clones shooting at robots. I mean, that's what it's. It's people who are cloned, so they sort of have the human factor taken out, shooting at robots, machines that aren't human at all. It's like, how can you make something that's already kind of static more static? How could you care about it less? Well, good old Georgie pits him against robots, and this is what happens. You don't care. Just one of the many problems I feel happened to the prequels. Now, I know I rag on good old George Lucas quite a bit, but I have a huge deal of respect for him. I truly do. It's just, I think he rushed into the prequels too fast. I don't think he thought them through. I think he was going for a quick buck. I think he should have had other people weigh in on it as he was creating it instead of being the singular force. I think, yeah, he made some problems. But, you know, I'm not the billionaire here. But, as much as I rag on him, I really do respect him. I love what he created. Obviously, I love the Star Wars universe. I love Indiana Jones and all that stuff. He was a huge part of my... He is a huge part of my childhood. I don't think I'm done being a kid yet. Thanks to stuff like this. I mean, obviously, here I am, 21 years old. I'm still playing a Star Wars game. And he gave that to us, so respect. You know, I play this, I feel like I'm 7. Not that I had this game when I was 7, but, you know, I still get the same kind of joy as when I was 7 watching the movies or something like that. Like, oh, Star Wars! So I'm over some fucking planet here. I have no idea what planet. I know that this is supposed to be the battle at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, I think. I think that's the one where Annie and Ben Kenobi go in and kill Count Dooku, Christopher Lee, who went out like a chump. And if you have anybody in your movie that Christopher Lee is portraying, then you don't have him go out as a chump. Just another problem that I had with the prequels. What a waste of Christopher Lee, huh? Damn. I just thought of that. Like, you fucking get Christopher Lee for Star Wars. What was I doing here? I don't know what that was. Oh, I accidentally hit it. That's right. Yeah, you get Christopher Lee in your movie. It's like, you don't fucking waste him like they did. Damn. He can sing and all kinds of crazy shit. Have him do something. Have him be evil. Yeah, dude, I was lost right here. I had no idea what to do. I guess I should have been going for the fighters now that I'm looking back on it, because that's the objective. And I just noticed in the top left corner, text flashed up that said 1 fighter remaining. So, I actually fly into the hangar right here before I'm supposed to, because I remember doing this from before. And I thought, well, you know, maybe I could just jump ahead. I think I fly into the hangar, I'm not sure. At least I got a hit on that guy. Alright, yep, here I go. Thinking I'm doing something. I can't believe I haven't died as much as I have already. And I just kind of traipse in here. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody... It's like when Anakin flew the Naboo fighter into the rally station and he blew it up from the inside. Nobody gave a shit. Why did they not give a shit, by the way? If a foreign fighter, if an opposing fighter flies into your hangar, into your wing bay, don't you hop on that shit and just get all over that and fucking light that up? That's just me. If I were running a space station, that would be my plans. I don't know. Yep, and it wouldn't let me do my objective yet because I hadn't got to that point, so I came in here for no reason, more or less. Kind of blows. Kind of blows. But what can you do? What can you do, guys? Playing Star Wars. Playing Star Wars. Yeah, you want to be, when you're flying planes and shit, you generally, and they give you a choice when you spawn in, you can be the pilot or you can be a soldier, I think. I forget what the other class is, but the other class is like a foot infantry sort of guy. And you want to be the pilot because he can repair the ship that you're in if it gets damaged. You look down in the lower left. I'm sure people who play this game know this, but if you haven't, that's what's going on.
We've got a banking plan ship acting as a frigate for the droids. Destroy it.
Okay, I was reading it. Yeah, because I was so pissed at myself for sort of failing I was making sure I got it. So that's what's happening here. That's why it's taken me forever to read the objective. I'm probably reading it 3 or 4 times over and over again. I've decided I'm ready. And that's where I learned the sweet evasive move, I think. To hit Alt. Oh man, I almost got creamed right there. Oh, I did get creamed right there. Man. You know, the Space Clone Marine, okay. You know, the space battles are cool. But they're tough for me. I guess I wouldn't be a pilot if I were to join the service. Yep, so that's the ship I gotta take out. I want the big arrows on it. And I do it pretty easily, once I know what to do. Usually helps when you know what to do. Almost smacked into it right there. I think... Oh yeah, this is also... I also learned how to lock on by the end of this video. Whoa! That was intense. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, if you look down the lower left, the green bar is obviously your health. God damn it!
Your fire on the main CIS ships. We need their shields down as quickly as possible.
It's obviously your health, and if you're a pilot, he'll slowly bring it back up. If you're in a plane or flying around, if you're a pilot. If you're a clone marine, it doesn't. You just have the 1 health shot. So. That's your tactic. If you've never played this before, if you're wondering why the health's going back up. And I actually dodged a missile right there. I was impressed with myself. There's a great LPer named Super Vader Man. I think that's his YouTube channel, but he only does Star Wars games. And he's a great LPer. He's done a lot of shit. I think he's done this. He's done the first Battlefront. He's done the online Star Wars Galaxies, when that was still a thing. A bunch of the old sort of Star Wars games based on the Quake engine and all those. And he's a great LPer. Check him out if you want to see a more competent gamer tackle some of these games. Tackle some Star Wars. He also knows his Star Wars. He's a full-on, probably self-admitted nerd. Great sarcastic voice, too. Super Vader Man. Check him out. Check out Fetty. We all know Fetty. You think being right behind the thrusters or the nacelles or whatever would just blow my ass away. I guess it's just sitting there in neutral. Video game logic. Yeah, I know what the communications array is. Fucking know what that is. I actually used to have, I think it was this game, at least a game sort of adapted for it on the PSP. Way back when I had a PSP. I think that was 8th grade maybe? I don't know, it was a long time ago. That was pretty good. I remember being surprised at how good it was, actually. It's amazing how they could get games like that onto a tiny little device.
Well done. Now that they're in disarray, fly into their hangar and land. Be careful.
Yeah, for a game like this, I definitely prefer live commentary. But it's actually probably better for this episode because when I was playing this, I really wasn't talking a whole lot. I was trying to do what I needed to do. And I just smashed into a ship. And spacebar to land.
Or time bombs to destroy the internal systems.
And now I'm just a pilot and I gotta run up there and destroy the ship. They're shooting at me. They never even hit me, I don't think. Maybe they hit me once or twice, but it's like they don't even give a shit that I'm inside fucking up their engines and stuff. I always thought this aspect of the game was awesome. That you could go inside of the ships a little bit. Go inside a lot of the set pieces of the movies and really kind of get a chance to look around. Because they are fairly faithfully recreated. And I love that. Same feel, same thing. It's awesome, really. They did a good job. Yeah, I hurt myself more than the droids did right there. Oh, I didn't hurt myself. I didn't know that. I thought I hurt myself when I was playing. Engine cooling tanks, that's what those are. You think they would have those tucked more towards the back of the ship, where the engines are.
Grab a fighter and destroy the bridge of the enemy cruiser.
Makes me wonder, like, how many droids are on the ship? Because it's a huge ship. Like, if I'm gonna go into Star Trek terms, the Enterprise is like, what, 700 meters long or something like that? Next gen Enterprise, the Galaxy class. I think it's 700 meters long. Maybe 800 meters long. It's got, what, a crew of... Oh, fuck. How many people are on the Enterprise? Shit. That's gonna bug me now. I'll figure that out. I know on the TOS Enterprise, the Constitution Enterprise, that was a crew of 400, I think. And the old Enterprise was smaller than the Galaxy class. It doesn't. I'm nerd talking. Forgive me. I'm nerd talking on Star Trek during a Star Wars LP, guys. Blasphemy. Blasphemy on me. Jesus. What am I doing?
Well done, gents. With flying like that, the Republic is well on its way to victory.
Of course, anybody who knows me at all from the channels knows that I'm a huge fan of both Star Wars and Star Trek. They're just too different to compare. Let's leave it at that. And we got a cutscene.
After disabling the final capital ship, General Kenobi and Skywalker took advantage of the opportunity we'd created.
Took all the credit,
and
too.
Rescued the Chancellor. Took all the credit, too.
Yeah, guys, so this has been part 2 of Let's Play Battlefront with Max. Battlefront 2. Battlefront, yeah. I always get it confused with Battlefield. Confused with Battlefield. Wow, Jesus, I can't talk. So I'll catch you next time on Max Plays Star Wars Battlefront 2.